Hello my fellow car models, how are you doing today? Welcome to my messy bench, and it's that time of the month. We're going to open up the Salvinos JR Models Builders Club Kit of the Month. Let's just get into this. Alright, so this is a good one. We're going to like this one a lot. We got little Luka here, courtesy of Hobby Dude 007.
What? No.
And boy, does that thing cut nice. Oh, isn't that slick? Look at that. And that is its special use for me. Here we go. Let's take a look what we got in here. Upside down. I never can get this right. Check it out. It's the name we can't use, but I will say Dale Earnhardt, Childress Racing, Goodwrench, Monte Carlo. Only raced a few races at the beginning of the '89 season, but it is the decals to do with the white numbers that they ran in the '89 season only. So pretty cool. This is a very cool car. Let's take a look. Let me get it out, and I know we might have some other goodies. And here we go, the extra decals. We got more. Kind of interesting here. Good. I was wanting another one of these. That's a cool one. I love that. Flames. You can't go wrong with flames. That's a cool sticker. I'll put that over in my sticker collection. And we also have the Mountain Dew car. This was kind of interesting. It's kind of funny. I happen to feel like watching the '81 Riverside race, the opening race for the 1981 season, and it was the only time that Darrell Waltrip drove the Junior Johnson Big Monte Carlo, and this is the decals for it. And right there, I did a little video on it. I actually am needing to get back on that car. I've been thinking a lot. That's why I watched the video of the race today. I kind of really want to get that car painted and finished up. And it's nice to have these decals. These are pretty cool. Good decals. Oh, never have too many Richard Petty 43 decals. That is for the 76 car. And we've got, this is one I've never gotten, the DeWalt Tool car. That's very cool. Oh, look at the shiny chrome-like 20s. Right on. Always great to get decals. There's always stuff to use on those. Love them. The sticker, that's fantastic. Let's take a look at the model kit. Right on. Let's see, what do they have on the side here of kits, other kits you can get. We've shown that one before. That's a great one. You know me, I love these 80s cars. They're my thing, so I just don't have too many, in my opinion. We're going to open this baby up. So they did a Goodwrench car about a year ago or so. It might have been longer than that. And it was the '88 car, so it had the silver numbers. This one's got the white numbers, which was really brilliant looking. And there were some changes that they allowed them to do on the Monte Carlos for '89, because they really weren't supposed to be running the Monte Carlo in '89. They were going to be going to the 90 Lumina, actually, was the original plan. But those cars weren't ready to go yet. I don't think whatever deal they had, NASCAR and Chevrolet and all that. So they needed to run for about the first 9 races, I believe it was. Comments will correct me. That they let them do some things to these cars that in previous years they didn't allow them. So if you're doing an '89 car, now this is, you know, the old monogram Monte Carlo, so it's more in the configuration, the body here, of really all the way back to like '83 when they first started running, '82, '83 when they first started running the Monte Carlos. But they closed up these wheel wells a little more. You can do some body work. I believe I've done some videos about that. There's a few minor changes, but this is just a beautiful Monte Carlo body. Love it. We got some great glass here. We got the Aero Coupe windshield, the improved windshield, and we've got that's the Monte Carlo side glass. I just love these. We got our tires here. And what we want to look at here is, let's take a look. Let's pull out a couple things. Well, first look at this. We're going to look at some. I'm going to open that bag and we're going to look at some things pretty close. This usually used to be the chrome tree, not a real need for chroming anymore. We mostly usually strip the chrome, and you want to paint those wheels. They were usually just black. So we've got that. I want to look at these decal sheets. Let's look at this. Oh, nice set of GM Goodwrench. The white 3s. Ooh, all those markings. So you can either put it on the black body or paint your body black, and that's all you got to paint. You don't have to paint your striping. That is pretty nice. Is that it? We just got the instructions for the decal placement, of course. Okay. I want to get the box out of the way. And I want to get that out of the way. Let's look at something. Which is, you know, common. Everybody's seen this Laughlin chassis that was in all of the monogram kits. Most of you who are watching this are very familiar with these. We've been building these for years and years and years. And thanks to Salvinos JR Models saving these molds, that we can continue to build them. They're old, but they're still, man, still my, this is about my favorite. This and the Thunderbirds, equally love them. My favorite kits. I have so many of them, and I keep now having more, and that's fine. But what we want to look at, here we go. We've got here, you know, there's the hood and all the same parts we always see. But the one thing that's a lot if you're going to do the 89 versions is you can put a complete cover flush over these headlights, and you know that's how they were in 89. All the Monte Carlos, they ran them like that, and they covered up these here unless they wanted to use them for ducking. But like at the super speedways, they allowed them to blank all that off, give it more of a streamlined look, because basically it was to try to get as close to what they were hoping to run, the Lumina, since that was going to be a really sleek, very smooth front end. That was the only time that NASCAR allowed them to run a nice, smooth Monte Carlo front. And so, other than that, the nose is perfect for doing that car. A couple other little things here and there, you know, you guys can do your research. I have done some work on some bodies to try to get them to the 89 specs. It was a unique year, only a few races. That was a neat year. I hated seeing the Monte Carlo go away, but I did love the Lumina. So that was a fun year, watching NASCAR and watching it evolve right before our eyes in that one season. But it was a great send-off for the great Monte Carlo, which ended in model year 88. So 89, you know, they were allowed to run them for a couple more years. The one guy that ran it the longest, I always got a kick and really liked Dave Marcus. And that is a 89 Monte Carlo that one day I would really love to build as Dave Marcus's car. I love that Lifeboy blue Monte Carlo. Anyways, who knows? This might be the one that turns out. I've got so many of these Monte Carlos. One of these days, I wouldn't mind doing this particular Goodwrench car though, because I always liked the looks of this one when we got the white numbers. I think that just popped, and then that went on and transferred onto the Lumina, and then the new Monte Carlo in the 90s, and as we got to know, all the way up to that day in 2001. But boy, that pretty much set the tone for the Goodwrench car with that white 3. So super cool to get this kit, and it's neat that Salvinos JR Models has this licensing with Richard Childress to start doing a lot of these cars, and we're probably going to see some really cool Richard Childress cars here in the future from them that won't say Dale Earnhardt on them.
Wait, what?
I didn't say that. You didn't hear that here. Well, I'm going to kind of play around with this thing and look at it a little closer. This was fun. Always is. And why is it fun? Because it's model cars. Because model cars are fun, right? Now leave me alone. Good day. Here's the producers.